Boom! Welcome back, everybody, to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint. Today, we've got a great one-take bag review for you. That's right. I am bringing out something that you just flat out aren't going to see anywhere else. You just aren't. Those are my favorite kind of videos. It's what this channel is all about. We're out there digging through all the most obscure bag sources in the world to bring you just absolute bangers, real gems. Without further ado, here it is. You saw it in the thumbnail. The Quarry tote pack from Gregory. Wow! Totally unique. This is something totally unique and totally different. I'm thrilled to finally get a chance to talk about this bag. I picked up this bag months ago and I've been putting it through its paces because it's so different from most other things that I own that I needed to make sure that I understood it. I needed to make sure that the review was going to do it justice. And I had to decide if I liked the idea of it or actually liked it. So let's dive in. But first, you know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. What does that mean? It means you're going to get a straight shot video, no edits, just me, you, and spectacular bags. We're going to start with an exterior walkthrough. Then we're going to go into camera number 2 for an interior walkthrough, all the pockets, all the nooks and crannies. Then the 2 and 2 are coming. 2 things that I love, 2 things that could be better about the bag. You'll get that every single time. As always, no affiliate links, no sponsorships from bag companies, no ambassador programs. I don't care if you buy the bag or not. We're looking at the bag. I'm enjoying the bag. This channel is not about shopping, and I'm not profiting off of your clicks. All right, everybody, let's start with the exterior walkthrough. Well, first off, just take a moment. This bag is A+ gorgeous. Just a great looking bag. We're gonna talk material here in a little bit when we get into camera number 2 so I can show you up close and personal some of the choices that Gregory has made. I guess we should start with that. Gregory. If you're from the US, you're saying, Gregory? The kind of cheap bottom to low to mid-end outdoor brand? Yeah, that Gregory. But as I have recently discovered in the past year, Gregory EU and Gregory Japan are very different. Almost like, what's the other brand? Eastpak. Like a trash JanSport knockoff in the US, but makes some interesting bags elsewhere in the world. So, Gregory. Who knew? They're making some good stuff. The Quarry lineup, though, is new this year. Quarry has 2 bags in it, a backpack and this helmet bag / tote bag. I'm going to call it the tote pack. Very unique. This is upper end even for Gregory EU or Gregory Japan. This is top-notch, super premium stuff. It is the best of the best. It's the best bag that they've probably ever made, although there are some really unique collaboration bags out there too, one of which I've got sitting on my shelf right up there. We'll get to that one later. But for now, what do you need to know exterior-wise? This bag really has a couple of defining characteristics. Like, one of them is behind this panel, which we'll get to in camera number 2. The other one is the carry style. So 2 very nice handles up top here. That's one carry choice that you can make. And then the second piece that you have is this, which, take a good look just for a second. Think about what you're looking at. This is a obviously crossbody strap, but the attachment points are in the corners of the bag, and the strap itself, look at the construction. You've got a pad that runs almost all the way down to this side, and then no padding on the other side. This is the strap, by the way, fully extended. You can tighten it up, but this is all the play you have in the strap. And this particular feature this high and tight strap, we'll call it, is really kind of the most divisive feature of the bag and one of its most defining features. Here in a minute, I'm going to wear the bag for your enjoyment, as I always do. That's at the end of the video, so watch until the end, and you can see how this impacts carry style and what it means for how this bag rides. So you've got three options for carrying. Carry it with the handles, carry it over one shoulder with this strap, or carry it crossbody with this strap. So yeah, we're going to get into that. But I think in order to do this bag justice, we're going to have to spend a lot more time in camera number 2 today. So time to climb in, and then remember, we'll wear the bag at the end of the video for your enjoyment. Looking forward to that. Okay, everybody, let's do it. Camera number 2, let's get up close and personal with the GREGORY Quarry tote pack. Meet me there, everybody. Here we are in camera 2 with the GREGORY Helmet 25. All right, so they call it a helmet bag. We're getting pretty far from what a helmet bag is. I think I need to make a video about what is a helmet bag. But this is a tote, and they do call it a tote on their website, but it's named the Helmet 25. So when you're looking for this bag, and more on that here in a little bit, when you're looking for this bag, you want to search for the GREGORY Helmet 25. All right, so what are we talking about? First off, take in the material. This colorway is called brass. It's not actual brass, but it's called brass. And it also comes in black, but black bags are boring. Friends don't let friends buy boring bags. So this colorway is gorgeous. What is this material? Well, it's something that I've never had in a bag before, which is fairly rare. This is waxed Cordura. And it looks like a deep, beautiful waxed canvas. It feels really nice. It looks aged already. And yeah, I really like the look. You've got shiny seatbelt nylon to set off against this waxed Cordura. And then you've got leather at the bottom of the bag. Not sure if authentic or fake leather. Doesn't matter. I guess it does if you're vegan. But yeah, then you've got these beautiful, look at these zipper pulls. Just gorgeous. Really nice to use too. Really long zipper pulls. So I guess let's start with the front of the bag, everybody. There's a ton to get into, and we're going to get into the signature feature of this bag really quickly, which is actually, I mean, this bottle pocket's cool. Like, this is cool. Front bottle pocket on a tote. Very cool. It's got the attachment points here, but you've got a strap in here to hold your water bottle or umbrella that you slip into here, right? This is, by the way, the Perfect Bag water bottle. You can get that at theperfectbag.us, but you can see slip in here, large water bottle. Let me grab another bottle here. Somebody recently asked me if I could try a few more bottles. Sure, why not? Thanks for the suggestion. This is a big old Nalgene. It fits. This is a big old Hydro Flask. Does it fit? It's a little tight, but it fits. Yeah, so big bottles, no problem. 20 ounce, 24, 25 ounce bottles, absolutely no problem. All right, so you've got attachment points running down into the bottle pocket, which is really cool. And you've got, again, just this gorgeous seatbelt nylon that folds up into the cushion handle. Like, that's a really well done handle. Really nice to use these handles. Really grippy, cushioned, and just this folded over nylon. Really well done, well executed. All right, it's time to get into, and you've got these buckles right here that are largely ornamental. I'm sure you could theoretically run something between them, but largely ornamental. All right, time to get into the most exciting part of this bag, which is this pocket. You're not going to believe this, everybody. Watch this. So it zips all the way down, almost a full clamshell. And then inside, you get your first look at this ripstop gray and white, almost like a steel blue and white interior. accented with the camel color from the outside of the bag. And when you open this up, unbelievable. Look at this. You have 2 built-in storage caddies. Like this is really cool stuff from Gregory. Like really cool. And what do I mean by built-in storage caddies? I mean this. They magnet onto these hooks right here. And these storage caddies are, you can see just the little hooks here, and they just snap on and they just pull off. Effortless. And then these storage caddies themselves are actually not throwaways, because usually when a company builds in built-in storage, it's kind of an afterthought. It's a neat feature, but it's not epically good. These ones are, surprise, very good. Look at this. You can set this up on a table. It's got this little pad in here that folds down, and it's got a little stiffness to it. And all of a sudden, poof, you've got a caddy that sits up next to you wherever you're going. And wow, that's really, really cool and really, really well made. All the details, right? Look at the snap here. I always say it's a love letter when people allow you to run your finger under a snap to make it easy to use. Gorgeous. Up front here, obviously, I've got my wallet tossed into this pocket, a little stretch mesh, Sharpay, flashlight, but very usable admin pocket. So that's right on front of this bag. And then inside of this organizer, again, full clamshell, but gusseted now. So zips all the way down, but gusseted to keep it from falling apart. And it's a very useful organizer in here with the matching ripstop of the bag. So got my AirPods in here, MagTape cord, some USBs, and my Anchor power brick that is both a charger and a battery backup, 10,000 mAh. Thanks for everybody who told me what mAh meant the other day. All right. Yeah, just look at the quality. This is bonkers cool. And then it just grips right back in there instantly. Awesome. And then you've got another one down here. So you can see this is 2 stacked on top of each other. And this one is just a gusseted pouch. It's awesome. This one doesn't stand up on its own, but it's a very useful pouch in this. Get a close-up of this material. Waxed Cordura gorgeousness. It's just luxurious. So I've got a power bank in here, and I've got my favorite knife in the universe, the Kershaw filter in black wash. I've got a link to this one, by the way. If you haven't bought it yet, what are you waiting for? It's like 15 bucks. It's awesome. All right. And then I've got my reading glasses in here, blue light blockers. But, look at the awesomeness here. You've got 2 beautiful, well-made pouches that just snap on. Did you see how effortless that is? It just seeks and finds. So if you love bags, you're blown away by this. Like the effort that has gone into designing this. Because you can actually take these out and put these in the main bag and then have a deep pocket here on the front. These are very slim, low profile. Things won't get caught on them. You can switch these up and put them in reverse order. It's so well thought out. It's so well made. The construction is top tier. This is amazing stuff from Gregory. Like you can almost imagine the board meeting. I say board meeting. You can almost imagine the Zoom call where the Gregory design team said, what if we make something so much better than everything else that's out there? And somebody else says, but aren't we an outdoors brand? And somebody says, well, yeah, but hear me out. What if we made a luxury good? What if we made just an absolute love letter to material choice, to functionality? What if we made an ultimate commuter tote bag? And then somebody was drinking, some executive, or didn't read their email and said, yeah, I'll green light that. And we end up with this. I mean, God bless them. There's no way this should have ever made it out of the design studio, but it did. It's a brand mismatch. It's off script. It's wonky, and it's fun as hell. All right, let's open this sucker up. But first, let's look at the strap up close. You can see here kind of the racing stripes down the middle. You can see here the padding is next level. Look at this hardware. Look at this hardware. It's a G-hook, so this is a fully removable strap if you don't want the strap dangling and you just want to carry it as a hand tote. So you can fully remove that easily. This zippered top part here, you can strap down for a slimmer look. See this? You can strap that down for a really tight, slim look. It's just elite level gorgeousness. I love the look of this bag. It is top tier, top shelf for me. All right, let's open this sucker up. The back, by the way, very, very simple. This is the side that goes up against your body. It's just a nice, smooth surface. It looks like there's some pocketing right here, but there is no pocketing up top. It is just the kind of how this fabric fits into the construction of the bag. Works really well. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Is that trademarked? I think it's trademarked. Whoops. All right, so we'll open up the bag and look inside at the awesomeness that is this tote. Now, this is where camera 2 shines, but also is limited by the darkness inside a deep tote. But I got flashlights. I got a lot of flashlights. So let's look down in here. We got a couple of things going on. Number one, we've got this ripstop material. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's pull out. I've got some random knickknacks in here. This one with tech supplies in it. This one with first aid supplies in it. And then I've got kind of this a little bit matching, Camel Chops little pocket here that I like to carry. But down in here, you can see it's super deep. This is a 25-liter tote bag. So you're just not gonna run out of space here. You could easily carry any of your gym goods in here. You could put a pair of shoes in the bottom here. Of course, at your own risk with dirt, muddiness, and germs. But yeah, you could put a lot of stuff in this bag, like no issues with running out of space. On the back of this bag here, you do have some organization. You've got a little love letter from Gregory here. It says, we believe a backpack is something you wear, not something you carry. When you put on a Gregory pack and go on a journey, you discover the true nature of freedom. That's a lofty statement. You got some care instructions, and you can see over here, like I said, believe it or not, there's a Cordura label. I'm not sure if you can see it really well, but believe it or not, waxed Cordura. Waxed Cordura. Gregory doing the business with the innovation. And then in here, we've got just my funky little gimbal. And so you can see, can you see? I think you can see. One zippered pocket and then a laptop sleeve. The laptop sleeve actually holds a 16-inch laptop. So those of you with chunky boy laptops, this is a good choice. So we'll turn this off. I'll pull out my laptop. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the walkthrough. Which brings us to the 2 and 2. It's time. 2 things I love about this bag. Well, you probably are way ahead of me on this. The first thing I love about this bag, it's not even close. Like the top thing about this bag is these 2 organizers, the docking system, the way they nest in here, the just beauty and elegance of this as an office carry solution. A simple tote with built-in storage that just is highly functional, highly gorgeous. Yeah, that's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it's just so good. And it's so easy to use. It's not finicky. It's not simple. It works every time on the first time. It's just great. Great. Gregory, great. Like, love it. Couldn't love it more, actually. So this built-in organizer system, fantastic. Loved using it. Loved using it. And even used it for what they suggested. Like even setting this out at a coffee shop on a table next to me works perfectly. Like this sitting out next to you on a desk as a caddy, it just works perfectly. Works as intended. Not a gimmick. Not a gimmick. An awesome, awesome addition to the bag. The second thing I love about this bag is the creativity with materials. This feels like a Porter or Masterpiece or Harvest Label bag. This feels like a top tier Japanese bag to me. And that might be the love letter that the designers were writing. This feels elite. The waxed Cordura is dope. Like it, what a material. But combine that with this shiny seatbelt nylon, the overbuilt metal accessories, the aged look of everything. It feels like a synth heritage. It's like, and then toss this leather on the bottom. It's beautiful. And it's a study in textures rather than a study in color, which is what I've really always loved about those Harvest Label bags that I wax on about. Like play with the same color, but really get crazy with texture and feel and luxury versus utility. And it's, man, so good. So good. So I know there's a lot of bag designers that watch this channel. Like, look at what they did here. It's coyote. They used black and coyote. But then they changed it. They took this khaki and then they riffed on it. They brought in a really unusual material that feels great. And then they brought in another luxury feel material that's actually very utilitarian, seat belt. And then they brought in leather. I mean, it's just really interesting and fun and luxury, but not luxury. Awesome. Awesome. All right. The handle, this whole handle setup, by the way, also awesome. The zipper pull is awesome. Yeesh. The interior color contrast, awesome. Like really, really good. Okay. What could be better about this bag? Well, there are a couple of things that could be better. The first thing that could be better is actually this strap setup. So you do not know how much I wanted to love this unique, funky strap setup. Like everything about this bag, they went a slightly different direction. The materials, the layout, the organizers, the everything. They went a slightly different direction. The strap is just not a home run for me. It's not a problem because I actually found myself taking the strap off and just carrying this thing as an elite luxury tote by the handles. It's not uncomfortable, by the way. It's not uncomfortable as a shoulder carry. It's just weird. It never sat quite right to me. The strap itself sits like this on your shoulder. And that means that your shoulder kind of runs right through here, which means that you're very quickly into not padded. And I'm 6'2", we'll say 200 pounds, and it just never fit quite right. Now, the good news is this is removable. So I can bring my own strap to this. The bad news is this is kind of a unique looking piece. And so finding a strap that is this cool, it's going to be hard. What could they have done? I think it would have been pretty easy to just do a traditional nylon strap with this hardware and then a padded section that floats and is removable. That would have been, I think, really simple to do. I'm not sure why they didn't do it. It's not a deal breaker because you can still shoulder carry this. By the way, I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Hold tight for that. But I don't know. I feel like with how almost perfect this bag is, a slightly better strap would have sealed the deal as, I mean, this might have been bag of the year. It might still be, but it might have been bag of the year with a better shoulder carry strap. All right. What else could have been better? Well, not a ton. To be honest, not a ton. But I found myself thinking that the actual laptop section of this bag felt a little wimpy, just a little. It's still padded, don't get me wrong. It is still padded, and it is slightly suspended off the bottom of the bag by about half an inch. But I felt like they could have added a little bit more padding to the laptop section of this bag just to build a little bit more confidence as you threw your laptop and your high expensive tech into the bag. Because this is a top-end bag, make no mistake. You're going to pay, when you go out to find this bag, $300. It is not a cheap bag. And it's hard to find. Let's keep layering on the bad news. It's expensive. It's hard to find. The strap isn't wonderful. I got choked up. The strap isn't wonderful. So you can't buy this via Gregory.com. I think that's Gregory's site. Hopefully that's not an adult site. So Gregory.com. You can't buy this on the US Gregory site, let's say. You can buy it on the EU site. I bought mine at End Clothing. End Clothing is a site that I sometimes use to explore hard to find bags. Sometimes I get a screamer of a deal in their clearance section. But also they have $1,000 luxury ridiculousness on that site. So shop at your own peril. It is a great source for totally unique stuff. I'm going to link to where I bought it. It was the cheapest place I could find it with free shipping. When I looked at this bag in Japan, I actually went to Gregory Japan and looked at the Quarry series. I looked at the tote and the backpack. Both gorgeous. The tote is so big, so roomy. The backpack felt surprisingly small. I ended up not buying the backpack, which is actually more expensive than the tote pack. So I don't know what's going on, but again, it follows this kind of Porter format where the most expensive bag in the Porter series is always the day pack, always the rucksack. And then the helmet bag is somewhere kind of mid-level below before you get to like the waist packs and shoulder packs. But this helmet, they call it, Helmet 25, this tote bag, it's expensive and it's really, really good. This is a very excellent bag from Gregory. I hope this is the first step for Gregory into a series of incredible, top tier, top flight commuter and carry bags. They've got this Gregory day pack lineup that is pretty good and they collaborate frequently, but this as a top shelf offering, so good. So good. Slow clap. Gregory designers, if you ever watch this, slow clap. Great work. So everybody, I hope you take away from this. I've looked at a lot of tech totes lately, like a lot of tech totes. This is top shelf. This is amazing. I love this bag. And the utility and wow factor of what's behind this pocket, it is incredible. Incredible. Okay. Drawbacks of the bag, of course. Bag is hard to find, expensive, slightly weird carry from the shoulders. I hope you love looking at this one. I love finding totally unique bags. Everybody, thanks. It's time for me to end the video and time for me to wear the bag for your enjoyment. Everybody, I appreciate the love and support. If you'd like to support the channel, there's some cool links in the video description. You can check that out, along with checking out this bag. I think that's it. Everybody, see you next time. Bye for now.